As the Emperor's spies told
Yeah,
him,
sorry
Ciri
about
had
that. The
reached
game
Novigrad.
crashed.
A lone attempt to find her in the North's largest city would certainly fail. But Geralt had friends he could count on. The Witcher decided to contact Triss Merigold.
So, buckwheat millet, they said. It'll pay off, they said.
Hey, why?
Yeah, the game crashed.
We can go at it here.
Yeah, that's the only thing I hate about digital copies of games.
Got the courage to repeat that slander to my face?
Readily. You are a mutant, a freak, a useless relic of a bygone age that should be burned like a withered branch.
For a relic, I'm pretty darn good with a sword. Know a cut where you'd bleed to death before you hit the ground. Run out of things to say? Good.
Creature's fierce in the mouth, but all are at him and his tail slinks between his legs. Come on, people. Famed Geralt of Rivia, are you?
Ow!
Help a poor fellow out.
Be so pale if you ate onions.
How can I be of...
Got some coin I'd like to convert into crown.
You've come to the right place. How can I be of service?
Till next time.
Fancy a gander at our little...
Show me what you got. See ya.
Fancy a gander at our little stockpile.
Show me what you got. See ya.
They don't. He doesn't have the pants right now to go with the rest of this, or the boots.
Ah, Witcher. Greetings. Baron's not here. Rode off to find a healer. for the wife, naturally.
I know. Seen what's happening outside the gates?
What do you mean?
He looks
Baron
so
left me
fucking
in
fetching
command.
in leather.
Told the boys to
Ugh.
set things right, put them in order. The new order.
They're murdering and pillaging.
That is the new order. And I don't give a flying fuck if you like it or not.
I think he looks rather dashing in leather.
Making me a slingshot. Gonna hunt bears.
Where'd you come from?
Told you we've not left. Won't mind if we check, will you? Thing is,
Meh.
You.
Okay, so you said it's the... Gotta be right there. Well, I was only teasing in his stream. I get in weird moods like that. Okay, nothing here at the moment. Okay, so let's go to Skellige. We've already paid for our way. Let's go see Yennefer. I'm supposed to find Trish, but I don't have the quest for that yet.
Ship's ready. We sailing or not?
Let's go.
First, we must drink to the wind, to good fortune, and to the strength of my Atropos. Anchors away.
Well, back in them days, they didn't have such thing as DUIs and shit, right?
Back off or I'll kill you.
I'm not afeard of dying.
Rob every corpse that washes up on shore?
Taken from a corpse ain't theft. I'm a man of the Isles. I don't reap, I don't sow. The waves bring me my harvest. On the Atropos, were you?
Yeah, thought the captain had a deal with you.
With us? Meaning who exactly?
Yeah, I know, right?
Might have arranged something with Lugos, but crack? Nay. Clearly should have, though. Outlander ships aren't welcome in these waters. What about you? What do you seek in Skellige, eh?
Agreed to meet a sorceress here. Yennefer of Vengerberg. She's supposed to be on Ord Skellig.
There's a witch at Kertrolda. Croc's guest. Could be the one you're meeting.
Seen her? Know what the sorceress looks like?
Aye. Wears black and white. If not for her tits, you'd think she was a beached orca. Fact is, even those who see her for a wench would gladly push her out to sea, tits and all.
Should we be nice or should we slap the bitch?
What's your name?
Steingrim.
Well, Steingrim, I don't like you. In fact, I feel like slapping you.
Go ahead, Drifter. You try.
Had enough?
Best finish me now, because you'll be fucked once I catch my breath.
It was a good fight. That's enough for now.
Know the way to Kertrolda?
Expect I'll find it.
Head north. Then turn west towards the bay before you come to the bridge. You'll find the Jarl port site today. Your sorceress ought to be there too.
Thanks. So long.
Where are you going, Roach? You can't swim. Fucking horse. Okay, which way do I go to get out of here? Yeah, I think they're called flying sirens. I don't like them either. Yeah, I know. I don't like to cross by myself. It's too unstable.
Our time amongst the living.
You need not do this, child.
I know, but I want to.
Tis madness. Such a young lass.
Erna should be the one going. They shared a bed longer.
Silence. 'Tis her decision.
You look beautiful.
Thank you. Nice to see you again. The eulogy.
King Bran of Clan Tuirsech has embarked on his final voyage. At its end, our glorious ancestors await him. Together they will hunt and raid. They will sit round the fire and praise the deeds of ages past. For now, he lives in our hearts. One day, we too shall stand at his side and face the sea together. That will be a good day.
You smell wonderful.
Geralt, we're at a funeral.
You smell wonderful at this funeral.
Skellige visits clans. In times of war, tradition holds the clans unite under the leadership of their king. We bid Bran farewell. Time to pick his successor who will lead us against the Black Ones. The gates of Caer Troll stand open to all who held Bran of Clan Twisach dear. Mead and meat will be plentiful. During the wake, those who believe themselves worthy of the crown will step forth.
Haven't seen each other in 2 years. I want a solitary cottage by the sea. I want to lock myself inside with you. Stay there for a week.
What would we do there for a week?
Got so many ideas.
The one with the rope you use for trophies. That one seems interesting.
Reading my mind again?
What's more, I like what I see.
Him and Yennefer belong together. Him and Trish just don't go. They're two different people. Him and Yen are about the same. And look at Yennefer compared to Trish. Trish is a doll compared to Yennefer. Yennefer's beautiful, man.
Velen. Awful place. Somehow Ciri wound up at the castle of the local ruler, a baron, self-proclaimed. This was after she was injured.
Injured? Was it serious?
Don't think so. Must have recovered because this baron sent her on to Novigrad. Think she was looking for you at the time. These witches Ciri came across, she was lucky to escape them.
Witches?
Creatures more like. Can't say exactly what they are, but they're dangerous. Very. Also ran into an old friend of ours in Velen, Kira.
What on earth is Kira Metz doing in that wasteland?
Hiding from witch hunters. Listen, she told me an elven mage had been there looking for Ciri.
Good. You'll need to tell me more when we have some time.
Haven't looked around Novigrad yet. How about you? What have you learned?
Something strange happened on Ard Skellig a time ago. A disaster brought about by a burst of magic. Extraordinary, really. Natural anomaly. Never seen anything like it. My intuition tells me Syria was its cause.
As much as I respect your intuition, Yen, we need something specific. Evidence.
I'd know for certain if I was able to inspect the disaster zone. Unfortunately, Ermion and his druids aren't letting anyone near.
Yeah, you can tell how much he really cares for Yennefer.
Ermion's head of the Skellige Circle? Haven't seen
I mean, you can tell it just by the way he talks to Yennefer, and then you listen to the way he talks to Trish. He doesn't talk to her in the same, like, tone of voice or aspect as he does with Yennefer.
So why won't Ermion let you inspect?
So I think the story is actually driving you to be with Yen.
Look, it's Krach.
White Wolf.
Greetings, Krach.
I shall see you at the wake, and I'll not accept any excuses. I've an important matter to discuss with you.
Guess our solitary hut will have to wait. Crack on crate someone we want on our side. I shall wear black and white for the feast. I count on you to don something complimentary. Something that doesn't reek of 1,000 hunts.
Yen, you know I can't stand new doublets. Just too tight till you break them in.
And just like Krag, I'll not accept any excuses. We're not here to enjoy ourselves. We've matters to resolve and should dress appropriately. I've rented a room at the inn. Took the liberty of laying out some clothes for you there. You ought to go. Choose something. In the meantime, I have something to attend to. We'll meet at the entrance to the feast hall.
See, she's already acting like a nagging wife. She already put my clothes out for me. But what are we to do, eh? I agree, they do need to be together.
He's in charge. You want to Friday this?
Don't eat so much. Why the spit not? Because they get those herrings get tangled in your entrails.
They should serve our king worthily.
Besides,
This has got to be Yen's room. She always did like space and luxury. Saya DeVries, the poison source, still turns to it for inspiration. Just not something I'd ever wear. But what don't we do for her? Who exactly is she to me?
The woman of your dreams. Admit it, Geralt. You know you love her.
Best blade's not worth shite if a weak arm's swinging at me. Lead our ways to the...
You never say no to Yen, that's for sure.
Last night was...
Oh!
Yeah, he would. He was only with Trish because he lost his memory, and Yennefer doesn't understand it.
Foreigner, watch your step.
Bran was a great ruler.
He needs a worthy successor.
You speak as though you have someone in mind.
Skellige's troubles very much derive from it not being a hereditary monarchy. Any upstart can be king and destroy his predecessor's legacy.
The King of the Isles is a more symbolic position.
That should change as well. A strong leader who wields true power. That is what the times require.
I'm Geralt, the Witcher.
Birna, Queen of Skellige. I'm glad we've met, but you must forgive me. Duty calls.
I can see you chose your own outfit. You know, of course, that together we look about as good as lace froze on a battle axe.
Everyone's got their style. We should mingle before they all get drunk. There'll be no talking to anyone then.
Good thinking. I don't know what Krach wants, but when we meet with him, we should have clear minds.
Yes, he does.
Why dull my senses when I'm in such pleasant company?
Do you plan to compliment me all evening?
I plan to tell you what I think.
Brand those swords, but I prefer my trusty axe. So, what have you brought for the farewell feast? Bread, sheep's milk cheese. Our wagon's full of loot we ripped from the black ones. We've also wine from the temples of Melita.
Geralt, there's something I've been meaning to ask you. Your beard. Why did you decide to grow it out?
Don't really know.
Must say it suits you.
Lady Yennefer. Sir.
Greetings, Arnvald. My companion is Geralt of Rivia.
I am honored.
Nice to meet you too. Quite a few guests.
They come to bid their king farewell. They come to see the claimants to the crown.
We wanted to talk to Krach on Crate.
The Jarl will join us shortly. He's assigned you a place of honor at the table just beside his daughter Ceres. Follow me, please.
They've seated us here.
I asked them to. Wanted to meet the notorious Witcher Geralt.
We've met. Don't remember?
That was ages ago. Yalmer and I were children when you last visited Ordar. But you should meet your feast mates. Allow me the dubious honor. That's Halbjorn, son of Holger Blackhand. Blue Boy Lugus, Madman Lugus' firstborn, and choking down a stockfish over there is Otrich on Hindar.
Seems they set us with the sons of Jarls, exclusively.
Ceres Uncrate is the daughter of a Jarl, Geralt. Jarl's daughters are in no way inferior to their sons.
Do you know every last one of them dreams of being Bran's successor? Look at him. Likely lot.
Ceres is jealous, for the one among us who performs the greatest feat will be crowned king.
We all know the feats are a sideshow. Our fathers will choose who will wear the crown. What do you think they spoke to Crack about?
You talk like that because you're short of strength and skill. Remember when Hjalmar challenged us all to a race up the mount? You didn't stand with us then. As he buried his axe in that stump at the top to mark his victory, you were warming your chicken bones by the fire.
Had my reasons for not participating, but I would have won then, as I'd win now.
Now that you mention him, just noticed Hjalmar's not here.
My brother walks his own paths. But about the race, why don't we repeat it? I'm willing to challenge any of you, Witcher included. If I beat him to the top, venture to say that'd be a feat, eh? So you in?
If the Witcher's in.
Geralt?
Honored to be asked, but maybe some other time.
Shame. Enough of the nattering, let's drink.
To Ceres.
Pass the mead in a tankard for the man.
To Bran, nay one for nothing in the world beyond.
To my beautiful companion.
You've been great company. Sadly, it's time we moved on.
Really?
Indeed. We must talk, but not here. You shall learn all beyond that door.
Do you have
Shame. Why would I?
a queen should join her king on his last journey?
What did you say in the beast's orders?
Tell me, Lugos.
Allow me to introduce Geralt of Rivia, a Witcher. Geralt, Jarl Donar and Hinder, and Jarl Madman Lugos.
Calling Lugos a madman's an insult to madmen. He's a common goat fucker.
Call me a goat fucker one more time, and I'll chop off your head, stick it on a pike, and piss down your neck hole.
Enough!
Yep.
Time to settle this. Here and now.
He's never once spoke like that to Trish.
Right now. Shat my best trousers. Put that away before you cut yourself, you cunt.
Cunt.
What'll they think of next?
Thought Skelliger's called a truce for feasts.
I know the hallowed customs, but Lugos ought to know that I'll not let him raid my Hinder's Fial bear.
You don't scare anyone, Donar. I'll be boy soon to plough your priestesses, drink from your tankard, and shit on your table. Be sure to leave a candle lit for me.
Emperor would be very pleased to hear you quarrel.
His Imperial Majesty is more than welcome to visit.
Let him sail over here. We ain't afraid of the Black Ones.
Raiding coastal villages is one thing. Total war with the Empire is another.
Awfully mouty, this one. Go stir your cauldron and pierce some boils, witch. Don't talk when you haven't got a fucking clue.
Know what, Lugos? Just realized I don't give a damn about your hallowed rules of hospitality.
Finally, some diversion. And here I was ready to puke from all the boredom. Come on, freak. Show us what you're made of.
Move the benches. There's to be some gob slapping.
He was breaking his next yesterday, and suddenly it just stopped.
Gotta defeat Yennefer's honor.
Had enough?
We're quite a wallop. Still seeing spots, room rocking like a leaky tub in a hurricane.
We'll call it even then, as soon as you apologize to the lady.
Don't hold it against me, milady. It's my deep conviction sorceresses are needed. Deeply so.
No offense taken. Forget about it.
That I like. And the knocking. It's what men do. Give me your paw, Witcher. Let me squeeze. It's a worthy one. Witcher, have a drink with me. Proof there's no hard feelings. And visit me at times, I insist. Yoren's been jabbering about bringing in a Witcher for that haunted lighthouse. Do me a favour. Meet him for an ale in the tavern near Arenbjorn. Then you've but a short job to find me, so as we can knock back something stronger. Here's to our next.
Sure, I'll knock one back with you, Lugos. Nothing wrong with having a drink in good company.
I remind you we've important matters to discuss later. Matters that require a clear mind.
I remember.
Drink like you fight, and we're in for a good time. To Bran!
To Jarl Madman Lugos and his madness. Forgive us. We should mingle, talk to some of the other guests. What now?
Now we pay a visit to Ermien's laboratory.
Didn't know we'd been invited.
Because we've not been.
Take it Ermien won't be there.
That's right.
And what's the purpose of this visit?
We're looking for an object. The Mask of Urboros. We'll need it. Come, Geralt.
Now you'll tell me why you need this mask.
Oh, I shall. In due course.
Take it you'll decide when.
Correct.
I know, right? She's hot.
Footsteps. Shh. Guards. Hide behind the tapestry.
Sparrows chip, while starlings chirp.
What do jackdaws do?
Jackdaws caw. Goldfinches warble, and cranes whoop, whereas peacocks screech. Hawks scream, larks trill, and doves, they coo. That's all of them.
What about nightingales?
All right, nightingales croon.
That was close. This'll be tough to open.
Surprises never end. See the ravens?
Hard not to.
Ermien's spies. An indication that we're near his laboratory. I also sense a clear magic aura. Come, there's a ledge outside this window. We must pass along it. Yes?
Seen uglier sights in my life.
Geralt of Rivia, being romantic. Yes? Amazing how a hobby can render a man mysterious. Fascinating.
Especially a druid. Must be a real nature lover. A basin of water?
For teleprojection. A reflection of Ermien appears on the surface. Supplicants speak to it.
Looks alive. A 100 loose an arrow if he saw that in the woods. Had one at Kaer Morhen.
Please.
Okay, so what am I missing?
A 100 loose an arrow if he saw that in the woods. Had one at Kaer Morhen.
Please.
What am I missing here?
Are you all right?
Cut myself. The door's locked. The animals. They're alive. Yen, watch out. Monsters. I can feel them. They're everywhere.
That's one less.
Ugly bastard.
That's one less.
Strange. Smells of mushrooms in here.
That's one less. That's one less.
What's happening?
You were hallucinating. You ran at Ermien's animals, sword flailing. I had to calm you.
Must have looked strange.
Your years of vigorous training at Kaer Morhen finally paid off. Bested nearly all the stuffed beasts in here.
Please.
Fine. We've passed the trial of taxidermy. The door stands open. Let's go inside, Geralt.
Gee, thanks for your compliment there, Yen. Glad to know you care.
Yes, I'll lock the entrance. We don't want to raise suspicions. Ah, our dear druid's laboratory. We must search it thoroughly. The Mask of Ouroboros must be here.
Letter bearing Ermien's seal to the druids. Warns them about you. That
Wondrous
brazen
world of
manipulator.
insectoids.
Seems
Ritual
Ermien has real
plants.
tobacco brought in.
What do you know? Raymond Marlev. A biography enhanced.
Pinecone. Didn't expect this. A large female.
Ermien's wand. He's one of the few druids to use one. Ermien's wand. He's one of the few druids to use one.
A child's skull. A sword in a stone. Thing's begging me to pull it out.
It's not in the stone, don't you see? It's held there by a vice.
A goat carved out of lindenwood, signed to Uncle Ermien.
Little Ciri's handiwork. That's what...
Laboratory worthy of an imperial alchemist. Goes in for light reading, too. The Corpse of Novigrad by Sasha and Triple Mead. Skelliger's tales about the Wild Hunt.
The islanders believe the wraiths sail on a longship built of the claws of dead men.
Looks like Ermien places something in the statue's hand. How about a mug of mead? Statue or not, everybody needs a drink sometimes. Huh. Seems like it worked. Who would have thunk?
Ermien enjoys jests achieved at the expense of others. I've a sneaking suspicion the mask will be in here. This is it. We've got it. We must return to the feast quickly before... out. Hear that?
Smelled it. Gas. Grate's still closed. Gotta think of something quick.
Yes? The damned druid will poison us. This vapor's deadly. We've got but a few minutes.
Teleport us out of here.
Think of something. Quickly. First thing to come to your mind. Hold on tight.
Yeah, I know, right? But hey, I'm the man. I'm supposed to protect my woman.
Damn. I tore a hole in my dress. Wait a minute. I must mend it.
I gotta pause the stream again.
Please.
There's a scene coming up. Yeah, sorry about that. There was this little naughty scene that I didn't want to get copywritten for.
We went out for a breath of fresh air.
The claimants to the throne will step forth in a moment.
Now heed my words. There is no greater act of valor than to fight a beast cursed by men and gods. No greater deed than that done to serve the goddess.
Words of uncommon beauty. We thank you. We'll take them to heart. But now, let's begin. We have seen Bran off to the beyond. must now choose his successor. A king must be wise. A king must command respect. A king must have bollocks.
Exactly. You can't even if it's an 18+ stream, which this is, you can't show sex scenes and stuff like that. Or any kind of nudity or anything like that. YouTube doesn't like that shit. They're very strict. Which is kind of stupid in my book. I mean...
My son could not be here this day. Behold his acts. Behold his will.
This is one of them type of games that you want to quit playing, you know, and do something else or whatever, but it just, it keeps you drawn into it. Keeps you drawn into the story. It's got a very good storyline.
What's got into her?
She's your daughter, is she not?
Now I know why she said she'll sail to speak her of. Ah, children. The older they grow, the more trouble they are. Come with me. All the more essential we talk now. How was it, Geralt, when Ciri was nearing womanhood? I remember well her nan, her mother, what they were like. They say the apple doesn't fall far from the tree.
Ciri was impossible to control. No telling her what to do. Had to have things her own way almost always. Why do you ask?
No specific reason. She and Ceres, they're of a similar age. But we'll speak of my children later. First, let's speak of yours. Yennefer claims Ciri's in trouble. And you seek her.
That's right.
If you require aid, gold, ships, anything, barely say the word. I'll give you all I can. And I know the lass lives. I'm sure of it. When the blood of Rhiannon's daughters is shed, the sea grows white with fury. That marks such a stone.
Magic and memory on Old Skellig somehow related to Ciri, or so Yennefer believes.
It's my strong suspicion, but I can only know for certain by examining the site.
I saw the twisted forms. Quite unnatural. The druids were barely able to contain
Yeah, it is.
Explain to me, Yennefer, how Ciri might have caused this great catastrophe.
I'm intent on learning that very thing, which I will do as soon as Ermion stops hindering my investigation.
Don't concern yourself with him.
They don't even like you playing music in the background unless it's non-copywritten music, which I think is stupid as well.
Am I right to assume he does not know you seek Ciri?
It's of no concern to him.
As I thought. At any rate, Art Skellig's my eye. With my permission to investigate as you see fit.
Thank you.
No need. I swore an oath once. I aim to keep it. Unfold. Tell the druid I must speak to him. At the usual spot. I've one more matter to broach. My children. You remember Hjalmar? Well, he swore an oath to kill the giant of Undvik. Set off and is yet to return. Ceres announced that she's to set off on an adventure of her own. Got it in her head. But Udalric is not now, but cursed.
Giants. They've been extinct for ages. Anyone actually seen the one on Undvik?
Aye, dozens of refugees. The giant drove everyone off the isle. I've welcomed what remains of Clan Tordalas fear on Skellig.
I heard a rumor that an unnatural frost gripped Ulvik before the giant appeared.
It's true. At any rate, Hjalmar decided to kill the giant and give the isle back to its people. A deed worthy of a king, he believed. My son gathered a hearty crew at the new port.
Exactly. I don't blame the kids for it. I blame the parents. Because they should be more parent-like and control what their kids watch.
You should start at the new port. Ask around. Hjalmar might have told someone there his plans.
I take it Ceres wants to live the curse.
There's no curse to speak of. Ceres had decided she must match Hjalmar and sort out a deed worthy of a queen.
Think she might need my help? You did plan to ask me for it. Why?
The thing is, I don't trust Udalric further than I can spit. Ceres won't listen to me, or her brother. Yet confronted by a professional who will explain why she's mistaken, she just might come to her senses. So yes, I ask that you explain things to me and bring her back.
If either Hjalmar or Ceres need help,
I thank you.
Now that we're done thanking one another, let's get to work. We must determine if Ciri is still on Ardskellig. I'll change into travel attire and find you. Head south. The anomaly we should investigate destroyed a stretch of forest along the shore of the bay. A successful feast on all counts, Crab. I will see you later.
Well, you kind of have to be anymore. Because no telling what's on YouTube, if it's appropriate for kids or whatnot. So you kind of got to be cautious of that stuff. I just gotta figure.
Greetings, White Wolf.
Yeah?
The best.
I'll gladly see for my...
Take your time.
Wouldn't mind a look at your...
You gotta be level 12. Till 6. Yeah, let's get those. 840.
So long.
Alright. Gotta go to Novigrad. I just gotta figure out how to do that one. So how would I find out if she's in Novigrad?
As the Emperor's spies told him, Ciri had reached Novigrad. A lone attempt to find her in the North's largest city would certainly fail. But Geralt had friends he could count on. The Witcher decided to contact Triss Merigold.
I guess we gotta find Trish. Oh, there's somebody here. She's in the secondary. She's, I think, where you find her is like in that little, I just don't know where in the city to find it, that little slum thing where you gotta drop your weapons at the door or whatever before you enter. She's in there. That's where you find her, but I don't know where it's at. They call it like the Thieves' Den or something like that. I know it's near a merchant. Sometimes she's a pain in the ass to find. I don't know if I really want to find her. To be honest, I don't like Trish. Down this way. I know it's around here some damn place. Ugh, I don't want that. Is it?
Hey, sod off. We're looting here.
Want you gone by the time I count to 3. 1.
Hear that?
2.
Ooh, look he. Thinks he can scare us off.
3.
Come on, man. We'll split it. Plenty here for everyone.
I'm not a thief. Looking for the sorceress who lived here.
Most likely hiding in some rat trap with the rest of them.
Yeah, the rat trap, that's what they call it. I know it was something like that.
Someone's gotta know more.
I'd look for her.
in the Putrid Grove.
Yeah, that's the sister's place. I found it by accident.
Putrid Grove.
Putrid Grove, that's it.
I wouldn't know. Rumour has it, it's a place for freaks and oddities.
You'd fit in well there.
Maybe. Thing is, gotta know how to get there.
They say you've got to get there through the sewers, but you've got to enter them outside of town. If you know where exactly, though.
Ask a beggar. Or spot yourself a thief. Follow him. Beggars and thieves got to pay tribute to the king of beggars. Word is, they do it in the grave.
Yep.
Mean to say the local beggars have a king, crown, scepter, and all that?
Wouldn't scoff, mate. King of beggars, it's a moniker. Yeah, for a man who everyone in Novigrad respects deeply.
And watch yourself. Menger himself don't even go to the grove.
Someone called for me. Wonder why.
It's Menger.
Temple God.
Thieving vermin to the confession chamber.
What, but sir, what's the offence? This is some sorcerer's bitchy shop.
Think that gives you the right to steal her property?
Well, sorcerers, mages of all types are outlaws.
But by law, the temple guard takes possession of their belongings, and the rule of law still holds in Novigrad. You know a bat can sniff out a moth a mile away.
Got nothing to do with their sense of smell. It's about their hearing.
Well, well. Man knows his bats. Here I thought you only cared about monsters. And as bats sense